Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another cash stuffing. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 25-year-old zero-based cash budgeter and stuffer up in Maine. And if that sounds like content that may interest you, I sincerely hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. But happy Thankful Thursday, everyone. How are we doing? How are we feeling? If you are brand spanking new, on Thursdays, we go down in the comments and just let each other know what we are feeling extra thankful for in the moment, in the day, in the hour, in the second, whatever is currently on your mind. And for me right now, I am feeling extra thankful for my mom because my mom and my grandmother, because on my way back from the bachelorette trip, I stopped at my grandmother's house on the way home and she gave me a couple flowers from her garden to put into mine. And then yesterday after work, my mom came over and helped me plant those and sort of lightly weed and sort of kind of preliminarily clean up my garden around my house. So that was really nice. It feels really good. It was definitely not looking too good before that, but that was really nice. So I'm extra thankful for them and their willingness to help me and all that fun stuff. So let me know down below what you're feeling extra thankful for. But today we are here to stuff my second Etsy paycheck for the month of June. I almost said July again. Goodness gracious. And we also have some money in here. So 191 of this is from my Etsy paycheck. And then we have 375 extra here for paying myself back. I had a note and then I just threw it away, but I have it all written down. So we'll just get to it. But I believe there's 566 here. So 1, 2, 3, 350, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450, 470, 80, 90, 500, 510, 20, 25, 30, 45, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 66. Perfect. Goodness gracious. It's been nice today. After the rain, it's a little muggy outside, but overall, the weather has been okay here. Oh my gosh, that one is like torn up. Crazy. Okay, so I am going to start with my sinking funds today. So the dogs are getting $50, and this is part of the payback because Austin gave me his $50 for Cedric's groom. He looked so stinking handsome after his groom. It was $80. I tipped $20, rounded up to $100. So it was $50 each. So we have $50, $65, and $70. And we will build the dog's funds back up. Cedric has a vet appointment next week. It's next Wednesday, I believe. But the funds for that come from Care Credit. So this is not being meant to cover that. And then we are going to go back to Bridesmaid, and we are putting 25, which is all that we had left from my bachelorette trip, you guys. Again, I mentioned this on Tuesday, but if you guys are interested, let me know. But I'm thinking this weekend I may do a budget breakdown of the bachelorette trip, all of the money that I spent, how else do I word it other than like the budget for this, like not how I budgeted for it, but what I spent money on, what things cost and things like that, as a bridesmaid. So I don't know, let me know if you're interested in it, but I think I'll probably do that sometime this weekend. But we have 25 and 30. I do have, $25 still sitting in my Venmo account for this as well, because that's what was put into the batch app for like food and stuff, but I sent that to someone, they sent it back to me, and then they're like, just a different person apparently is going to like figure out how much the cost for each person was for like the groceries in the house, like for breakfast that Saturday morning, and then we'll pay her. So there's still an extra 25 in there, but I'm just not going to count it as of right now. So now we can go over to expenses. And really quickly too, this is completely random, but I did want to throw this out. If you guys have any extra space in your prayers, my dad is he's having a hip replacement tomorrow. And I know, you know, God willing, everything should be fine. It seems like a routine thing, but I know he told me that he is really nervous, and he watched like videos of the surgery the other day, and so he's just kind of freaking himself out. So if you guys have any space in your prayers or your thoughts or anything to just send my dad a nice vibes for tomorrow. He has to be there, I think, at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So yeah, if you have any space, if you could just think of Lily's dad, his name is Brad. If you guys could just, you know, send some positive thoughts his way. I'm sure everything will be fine. I keep telling him, I'm like, you're going to blink your eyes and it's going to be done and everything's going to be fine. But yeah, anywho, so $6 is going into mortgage today. So we have 100, 150, 70, 90, 200, 205, 6, 7, 8, and 209 in mortgage. Internet is getting 6 as well, so a 5 and a 1. So we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, and 24 in internet. Electric is getting 30, so a 20 and a 10. We have 175 as a buffer in the bank, but for what we're counting in cash for this month, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120. And if we add that 120 to the 175, we technically have $295. I'm going to actually put that in the back because we're not counting that for this month. It's just our electric buffer. So heat has 200 in the bank. We're adding 10 to what we have saved so far. So now we have 200 to 10, 20, 30, 45, and 250. The heat sources in my house are oil, and we have a pellet stove that we installed. So pellets and oil, really, but we are going into summer. So this is the time that I'm trying to build up that buffer so that when it does come time to fill up our tank, and we're eventually going to need to fill up our propane tank as well for our generator, which is going to be expensive. So $15 is going into water and sewer. So we have 145 in the bank, 145, 55, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, and 195. We paid this in June, so it shouldn't be due until the end of September, which is awesome. Phone is getting $5, so we have $10, $25, and $30 in phone. You guys, the other night, or last night, I posted on my Instagram story the new Mio, I don't know how new it is, but it's like their mellow flavors. So they have magnesium and vitamins in them. And I forgot to dump out my cup from last night. And so I've been drinking it all day, and it does taste really, 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 really good. It's the blood orange and hibiscus flavor. Oh my gosh, it tastes so good. But I have been tired all day, and I don't know if it's just me or if it's, you know, drinking magnesium, which is probably not helping, but goodness. I had some sleepy time tea before with a little snack, and then I drank that before bed, and it works. I'm not gonna lie. Car insurance is getting $10. So we have 600 in the bank, 6, 10, 20, 30, 45, and 650. In car insurance. Pet insurance is getting $3. So we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 26. I will say too, when it comes to, this is the last thing in our bills binder that we're stuffing today, but when it comes to food, I did add a new highlight to my Instagram just called food because, I don't know, I've been getting a lot more into cooking lately, like even before I started posting it, but I don't know. I made myself like a whole recipe book from all the recipes that I've compiled, and I like organized it and blah, 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 and I am really enjoying trying new recipes and food and stuff. But of course, I did mention the other day that I've been eating the Tiffany plate a lot, and I obviously did not pioneer this. This is called the Tiffany plate for a reason. But I have been loving it, and I get questions about it a lot. People slide up on my Instagram stories, and I've had some questions. Someone even commented on like an older post about it. So, if you guys are interested, I can go into more detail, but one of the biggest questions that I get is, what is the dip? And it is cottage cheese, Red's creamy buffalo sauce, and honey. You can obviously make whatever you want. A lot of people make different variations. She started with cottage cheese and mustard. I don't particularly love like yellow mustard. It's not my thing. Red's hot sauce has like 0 calories. People do hot sauce. I just prefer the buffalo. So it's just all I've gotten so far. And if for anyone who's like, ew, cottage cheese, I'm the same way. I don't like cottage cheese. I would not eat cottage cheese on its own. Does not taste good to me. But when you mix it with the buffalo sauce, honey, or literally whatever else, it takes on whatever flavor you're adding to it. It does not taste like cottage cheese. It's literally just like a thickener, like a filler, like it just makes it a thicker dip. Okay. If you're in this, it's got some nice protein. It's good for you. Like I don't know. I would have been totally against it too. That was what was keeping me from trying it for so long. And then I just ripped off the Band-Aid and I tried it, and it does not taste like cottage cheese. I swear to you, I would not steer you wrong. Like, it is so stinking good. And like I said before, I'm not big on not that I'm not big on vegetables. I love vegetables. I just don't tend to get them in enough or as much as I should. I considered green powders. I considered vitamins and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's easier to just eat the vegetables. So if you buy them in bulk at the beginning of the week and then you have 1 or 2 of them each meal, it's really not that bad. So anyway, pretty much everything tastes like itself, and the buffalo sauce and honey, like that's pretty much what it tastes like. So I've been craving it lately, like, oh, so stinking good. Okay. $23 is going into Discover It. So we now have 50, 100, 120, 40, 50, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 76. 176, 51, 27, 51, 120, 40, 50, 65, 70, yeah, 176. In Discover It. It's hot up here, sorry. I think I'm gonna have to put the fan on. Goodness gracious. Care Credit is getting $5. So we have 100, 120, 30, 40, 50, 65, and 170 in Care Credit, which is $60 technically. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be a little ahead in that. We'll figure it out at the end of the month. Credit cards, I'm not stuffing until my YouTube paycheck. Car payment is getting $5. Oops. Put the prettier ones in the front. So we have 400 in the bank for 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 76. And my dad initially said that he wanted payment in 500s, But I did ask him if I had more at the end of this month, like if I had $550, would you want the full $550 or would you want me to just do the $500? And he said, just give it all. So whatever we have at the end of this month, we'll pay him. Student loans is getting $40. So we have, oh, and you know what's weird about this too is, excuse me, I called student financial aid. First of all, the lady wasn't really very nice. I don't know. She was like, you called on this day and you were advised blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, first of all, no one gave me specific dates. They said call back in a week. They didn't say call back on this date. Like, I swear no one freaking said that. So shut up. But what's weird is that my financial aid, like FAFSA information, like what I'm being awarded for unsubsidized student loans federally, is available in my university account for the fall and spring seasons, but not yet for the summer seasons. And that starts in 2 weeks. She did say that it could be like a couple days. It will be a couple days before classes start when that's available. So we'll see. I don't know. But for now, student loans has 150, 70, 90, 2, 10, 230, 45, and 250. And this is for obviously the loans that I've already paid or taken out. Paying my brother back is getting $10 today. So he has 20, 30, 45, and 50. And then back to school is getting 33. So, okay. So that must be what that extra $10 was for from Tuesday. So, sorry you guys, I just got really lightheaded for some reason. So I'm trying to kind of speed through this, but back to school now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 126. And this is for my spring class and books. So that is it for debt. And then I just frankly could not afford to put anything in the budget this week towards my business expenses, taxes included, but I do have $300 that we're going to be paying myself back. So I'm gonna pull out the IOU and okay. I literally just had to lay down flat on the floor for a second because I felt like I was gonna pass out. I don't know what's going on, but first things first, I did pull 121. I think it was 120. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait. But I did pull 100. I think it was 120 out of taxes for something I needed to buy for the bridal shower. I know I should have just waited and budgeted for it, but things were on sale, and so if I can save it up and pay myself back, I will. But for now, let's just say we have 1660 still, and then 300 and 305, so 1965. All right, that is going to wrap up today's cash stuffing, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, leave a yellow heart in the comments to show your support for the channel, and of course, subscribe. Check back in sometime this weekend. I'm not sure if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. I will try to do a budget with me for next week. We'll see. Otherwise, I do hope to get that bridesmaids budget video out. But yeah, I'm going to go lie down and then edit and upload this. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.